Okay, here's new golf student Dallas Walker. So first thing we do is we have to fix the flip, then we can fix the over-the-top move. So we fix this flip first, this right wrist going into flexion, this left wrist breaking down through impact. We have to fix that first, which we do. So here's his before move through the golf ball, and now we're going to fix his, here's his new move through the golf ball. Now we're closing this club face while the hands are leading the club head through impact, where we have forward shaft lean, where before we'd have this rear shaft lean, that right hand throwing, those hands slowing down. We can tell they're slowing down because we can see all this, left leg here, where here the hands are pulling and accelerating, and we can see the hands out past the left leg. So that's how we can tell that, in his technique before, the hands would slow down, the arms pull up into the body, where in the new technique, we're teaching the hands how to close this club face correctly. Now we've got some extension. That's not exactly what we're shooting for, but it's a kind of a byproduct of closing the club face correctly. Okay, so now we need to fix this big over-the-top move. Now that we're taught Dallas how to close the club face correctly, now we can start fixing this over-the-top move. So before, he would suck the hands in back behind him, come over the top, and the reason is because if this club face doesn't close correctly through impact, the golfer can't swing at the ball from the inside out, and the golfer has to come over the top and then chop down and across the golf ball in hopes of hitting the ball straight. And this club face, we can see this club face doesn't get closed. It's still pointed up to the sky here while that right hand is flipping. That's the before move. All right, so now we start correcting this over the top. So you can see now we're going to start getting the hands at moving through the right positions, and then get the golfer getting into the correct transition. So we start to correct this over the top. You can see the hands pulling back and down, and now the golfer can swing out through the golf ball. I'm going to fix the hands here. Still have a little bit of that right hand flip, but now we can see big difference between this old move where this hands are coming over the top and chopping down and across the golf ball. And you can see when the golfer does this, the hands have to pull up into the body. But here we're going to see now as he starts to we're going to see like 3 more swings here. I'm working on that left wrist, the right hand not flipping. Okay, so now we're going to start ingraining this, have the hands swing through the right positions. And now we're starting to ingrain, that's a much better transition. You're going to do the same thing here. Yep, and then the hands pull back and down, and then he can swing out through the golf ball. And you can see, here's what happens. So just to kind of take this real quick without getting this too long, we're going to curl this right wrist back and down. Watch, the right wrist curls back and down. We're going to get the hands just below the belt line. We're going to hit that belt line. Now we're going to go from a bend back in the left wrist, and as the forearms swing out through the golf ball, now we go into flexion in the left wrist and extension in the right wrist. Now we're closing that club face as the hands get to pull the club head through impact. And now we're seeing this club face closing through impact instead of this club face staying open through impact. And you can see now as this club face closes, now the golfer can swing out through the golf ball. Now here he gets up, he's not used to this, so he gets up on his right toe and the hips come forward a little bit. But that's just a little bit of the old habit. But huge improvement from this old technique where the hands come over the top and the golfer is chopping down and across the golf ball, to this new technique where the hands are transitioning back and down and the golfer can swing out through the golf ball. Huge improvement.